Listen, it's empirical. We're just trying to get the empirical data and analyze it. And if the data is changing or the data says something else, well, then, man, it's got to be possibly something else. We have to be open to that. We can't close ourselves off.
So where do you see like the direction of the future of humanity currently is going, and like the possibility for obviously the mass awakening, but also as it pertains to consciousness, extraterrestrial life, and the advancement of technology? Like, what do you see as what's to come?
I think that I'm optimistic. I think we have a huge, bright future. I believe that we got past the nuclear age, even though there's still nukes that are still technically armed and so forth and so on and all around the earth. I don't believe they're going to launch. I just don't believe it. We had these UFOs show up in broad daylight at missile silos. These nuclear officers testified before Congress about this. This aired live on CNN back in, I believe it was 2001. And a missile officer, the officer that actually had the codes to the nukes, was in this thing. And he said they showed up and they deactivated the nukes. And so when the person that has the hardest job to get in the world, the guy who knows the nuclear codes and the arming codes, says that they showed up and deactivated the nukes, I got to think that possibly he knows what he's talking about and there's going to be no nuclear war. I don't believe there's going to be a nuclear war on this planet. I think we're kind of beyond that stage. We're almost at the edge of being beyond nuclear war, which is a big thing because I believe there's a lot of dead planets out there that didn't get past the nuclear stage. I see that humanity is like a baby learning how to crawl and walk. I believe we're going to take those steps, though. We're going to get to an edge of a table and pull ourselves up. Now, the good news about that, we'll be standing and we'll take that first step. And everybody's going to be like, oh, so excited, man. Here we go. We're about to pop 5D. And then we're going to fall. Because a baby takes 1 or 2 steps and what happens? It falls. It's a guarantee it's going to happen. There's no way to escape it. That's the part that's going to be the most crucial in our development. That first big fall from almost being there, how are we going to handle it? How are we going to perceive that? That's why we need to, like this podcast and many others, to get people mentally ready for the time period when we get to the point where we're at the precipice, about to hit maybe almost a golden age level, and we have a fall. It's temporary. It's not long term. We will stand up again and we'll take more steps and we'll fall again. But this time the baby won't cry that much because it knows, oh, I got up the last time. It gets up a lot quicker. And then it takes more steps. And what is the definition of walking? A controlled fall. And that's where we're going. We're headed in that direction. I'm optimistic that we're going to be that civilization. And I think the ultimate goal and why I think your podcast and many others are so important, it's not about getting to a golden age. It's about sustaining one. That's the key. There have been many golden ages, even on this planet.